Tuesday night, and we've got live baseball on MLB Network as we're at Chase Field in Phoenix. Tonight, the second of 3 to start the week between the Milwaukee Brewers and the Arizona Diamondbacks. The Brewers look to match the longest winning streak in baseball history. Coming up next. Robbie Ray, a southpaw from Tennessee, is the man on the mound. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, you take a look at that ERA. That's a little bloated right now. This guy's a better pitcher than that, but he hasn't been real consistent. One good game, one bad game. I think what he needs to do, if he can string together 3 or 4 good quality games in a row, that ERA will start creeping back down. He definitely needs to start pitching a lot better than he has up to this point, and it'll be interesting to see if he can turn it around in this one.
Here comes the first pitch. And he goes with the pitch here and drives it the other way to deep right. Peralta going back. A jump at the wall, and he's got it. Great play for the first out.
That was a pretty spectacular catch right there. A lot of guys mistime that jump because they're worried about the wall coming on. But he got it just right and hauled it in. Great stuff.
In is Christian Yelich. Oh my, this ball is crushed. Where will this one end up? And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. It's a solo home run for Christian Yelich. 29 home runs for him on the year. As the Brewers get on the board first, it's 1-0.
Well, that ball right there was right up in the happy zone. It doesn't take much to drive one out of the ballpark when you connect on a high pitch like that. The backspin carried that one right out of here.
Standing in now, Hernan Perez. Now that ball is smoked, carrying to deep left, but that'll stay in the park as it's off the left field wall. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
As a pitcher, you'd love to assert your authority early on in the game, but it hasn't happened so far out here. That's a home run and a double against him now, and we're still in the first. He's going to have to make some adjustments quickly if he's going to turn this around.
And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw. This is pulled into right. Peralta back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone. With that, here's a look at the Brewers starting lineup. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Matt, I can't wait to see what Travis Shaw has in store. I love watching him hit. He just has a knack for getting on base. In fact, he's in the top 5 in that category in the National League. So expect him to see him work the count and hit the ball hard when he gets a pitch he can handle.
Ready now, Jesus Aguilar. And Milwaukee with an opportunity for more damage here in the first. Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch. Well, guys, you take a look at this Diamondback squad as they begin play here tonight. They came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid. In fact, they've lost 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, Matty, you hate D-Roll. This has not been the kind of homestand that they would like to have so far. Through the first 5 games, they're 2-3. D-Roll, Getting to 500 on this homestand is certainly one thing they'd like to do here today.
Yeah, they can salvage a little bit right now. They can walk out of here today.
And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. But the Brewers are on the board first thanks to this solo home run. On to the bottom of the first at Chase Field, and Milwaukee's off to an early 1-0 lead. Yovani Gallardo, the right-hander from Mexico, gets the ball here. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matty V, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's been like white hot. How about a whip under 1.00 in his last 3 starts? Not a lot of base runners, and that usually adds up to a lot of success. Let's see if he can continue to do that in this one here today.
And now here's a look at the Diamondbacks starting lineup. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, Matty, I'm excited to watch David Peralta play. The guy is in the middle of the lineup, and when he's in the middle, things just happen. Guys in front of him get on, he drives them in, and if not, he has the ability to get things started and set the guys up behind him. He's a force.
Stepping in, Ketel Marte, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. First pitch on its way from Gallardo. Good slider there, and he gets ahead of him 0-1. And guys, we take a look at the Brewers entering play here tonight. All you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I'm just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year. You get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
Another 0-2 coming from Gallardo. Hit to first. And he'll take it onto the bag himself. 2 gone now here in the first.
Batting third, first baseman.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. Head-to-head history with Yovani Gallardo. He's batting .500, 6 for 12. First delivery to him on the way. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. This year against right-handed pitching, Goldschmidt is a .270 hitter. A respectable number he'll look to improve upon in this at-bat. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time.
Hey, from an offensive standpoint, you better get it ready. This guy is not throwing a ton of pitches. He's confident in his stuff. He's pounding the zone. He's got 2 quick.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. So 1-2-3 go the Diamondbacks. They still trail 1-0. So coming to the plate, Orlando Arcia, and there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. First pitch of the at-bat. Lifted in the air out to center field. Dyson's there, and that's the first out of the inning.
Okay, here's how the Snakes are lining up defensively. And I want to focus on first baseman Paul Goldschmidt. I'm going to steal a line from my partner here, Dan Plesac. Hashtag Goldschmidt happens. This former Gold Glover can play some serious defense as well as carry this offense.
Digging in now for the Brewers, Jonathan Villar, as he enters this one with an absurdly high batting average. Definitely one of the most dangerous hitters in the league these days. The windup and the 0-1. There's a strike. Hit in the air down the right field line, but no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball. Grounder down the line at third, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. The 0-2 once more. Hit to third. Descalso moving to his right, and that's the second out. Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina. Lifetime numbers against Robbie Ray. He's 1 for 4. First offering on its way. Skied down the left field line. Tomas has it in his tracks. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Gone in order are the Brewers, who played an inning and a half. It's 1-0. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Yasmani Tomas. He'll lead things off here against Giovanni Gallardo.
Yasmani Tomas.
Here comes the first pitch. And a whiff at a good slider that time. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Big tilt on the slider, gets a swing and a miss. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
All right, guys, here's a defensive alignment for the Milwaukee Brewers. And let's take a look at one of the most dynamic infielders in our sport, and that's Orlando Arcia. Playing up the middle, shortstop, premium position, cannon arm, highlight reel plays, the ability to make the routine one as well. The bat will continue to get better.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing and a ball hit well to the right side, but this will get into the crowd.
A great swing right there. I know the ball's foul, but he absolutely laced that pitch right there. He's just got to stay back a little bit longer.
One out, nobody on. Right side. Aguilar right there. Throw to the plate. Then it goes to first, and it's not in time.
And this is just a mental lapse right there. I know your catcher is good with the glove, but you simply can't throw home in this instant. Take the easy out, always.
Daniel Descalso is in with one away now as he swings and misses here at strike one. High in the air out towards shallow right. Yelich is under it, and that's the second out of the inning. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Set to get his evening at the plate started, Chris Herman. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. 1-0 the count. The 1-0. Down the first baseline. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. One left for the Diamondbacks. They trail this one 1-0. As he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Giovanni Gallardo.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Way in front of a great slider that time. Ripped toward the gap in right. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
When you've got the pitcher leading off an inning, you have to feel pretty confident about getting the first out without much problems. But the pitcher with a bat in his hands had other ideas. Put some solid wood on it and found himself on second with the leadoff double.
And that'll bring in the speedy Keon Broxton. No balls and one strike. Gallardo stands at second with no outs. Here's a shot to left field and deep. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. Keon Broxton puts a pair on the board with that long ball. Home run number 9 on the year, and the Brewers have now taken a 3-0 lead.
That ball was absolutely blasted. 113 miles an hour off the bat, according to Show Track. As you see the distance there, that's one that'll get people talking.
Now batting
In is Christian Yelich. This one is smashed down the right field line. That's going to stay fair, and it's going to be back-to-back home runs.
The batter.
Into the box now, Hernan Perez. Line drive to left. Tomas is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
The batter.
Settling in now, Travis Shaw. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here comes the first pitch. Sliders in for a strike. Snatched out of midair at first base for out number 2.
Up next for Milwaukee.
Riding in once again, Jesus Aguilar. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. And this is pulled fouled as he was way out in front there. 3 runs already home here. Got him out on his front foot. It's 0-2.
You see a guy taking swings like this. I think as a pitcher right here, you got to expand the zone even more.
And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. Home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. Set to get his evening at the plate started, Nick Ahmed. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
Robbie Ray.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Robbie Ray. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half. Skied into straightaway right. Yelich is under it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. So digging in now, Gerard Dyson. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Fouled away.
With 2 outs, they're not playing him to bunt here, and he didn't show it there, but I wouldn't be surprised if he wasn't at least thinking about it. He handles the bat pretty well, and he can definitely run.
And he will apply the tag himself, and the inning is over. So a great half inning of work by Yovani Gallardo. His guys are up 4-0. Next to bat, Orlando Arcia. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Throw to first in time, 1 gone here in the 4th. First offering on its way. And this ball's pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. The windup and the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. 4 runs, 5 hits, 1 error thus far in the game for Milwaukee. And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And here now is the catcher, Yadier Molina. First pitch on its way. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And trouble it is. It's down for extra bases. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Hey, after that base knock right there, he's into double digits, Dero. That's a 10-game hitting streak.
Oh, you talking about double digits, Dan? Now it's getting firm. We're seeing the batting average go up. We're seeing the homers go up. We're seeing the RBIs go up. Everything is moving north.
Into the box, Giovanni Gallardo.
He swings and lines it to left.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Danger averted. And that'll bring in the middle infielder, Ketel Marte. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. A swing and a miss at the good old Uncle Charlie.
Hey, sped him up, slowed him down, got him down 0-2. I think he could pretty much go anywhere right here. I'd be surprised if anything misses over the heart of the plate.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. As Gallardo will jump ahead quickly here, no balls and a strike. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. 1 ball and 1 strike to the Diamondbacks first baseman.
I like that they went away with that pitch right there. They really tried to tie him up on that previous pitch, so he was probably what we call inside conscious. He didn't get a strike there, but I'm guessing he was looking for another ball in.
Grounded to first. Scooped up on the backhand. And he'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out. Here's Yasmani Tomas. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Diamondbacks down in order. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. And that'll bring in the speedy Keon Broxton. Comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. In there for strike 1. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
2 right there that he doesn't seem to think he can catch up to. I wouldn't be shocked if he came right at him again with another good one.
Now another 0-2. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out. Didn't look to me like that was much of a protect swing with 2 strikes.
No, he was trying to go yard, 2 strikes or not. It kind of looks bad if you strike out like he did, though. I'm sure his manager would have liked for him to focus on getting on base.
0-1 count and the pitch. Back up the middle. Ahmed with a great slide. He is out.
Wow, what a great show of range there. This ball looked like it might get through up the middle, but check out the sliding stop, and that's going to take him right into a good throwing position where he's able to get enough on the throw to get him out at first.
In now, Hernan Perez. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Fastball called for strike 2.
Talk about challenging a guy. He offered up 2 in a row right down the chute, and the batter didn't even flinch. Gotta wonder what he was looking for.
High in the air and deep to left center field. Ranging back is Dyson, and this one is gone. A home run.
Now batting.
And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw. as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. A dive by Goldschmidt. Hey now. At the plate, David Peralta. He leads off in the bottom of the fifth as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Couldn't wait back, a swing and a miss. No runs, no hits, no errors so far for the Diamondbacks. Got a big pass at a slider that gets past him.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
He throws him on the breaking ball that time. Daniel Descalso becomes the second out in the bottom of the fifth. So striding forward now, Chris Herman. First two men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. 0-1 the count. Gallardo into his motion. Here's the 0-1. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time.
And there's number 8, 1 away.
Softly on a line to third. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So 1-2-3 go the Diamondbacks. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Antonio Bastardo takes over to start the sixth inning on the mound.
Number 58.
Striding in, Jesus Aguilar. He'll start things out now in the top half of the sixth. Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Line drive to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So the leadoff man's aboard in their half of the sixth inning. Now that had to feel good, because it was one of those that you don't even feel the ball hit your bat. Show track tells us he blasted it out there at 115 miles an hour. So yeah, he squared it up about as good as you can. Next to bat, Orlando Arcia, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. No hits to this point. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Shot toward right center. And this is going to split the uprights and head toward the pool for extra bases. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning. Stepping into the box, Jonathan Villar. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they could get out of this jam, though.
The 0-1 pitch. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. The run scores from second. It's 7-0.
He's lucky it's only a single back up the middle and not a double in the gap or a home run. Pitches like that in a show get absolutely hammered.
Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Tomas going back, and goodbye. This one ain't coming back. So a 2-run shot to left center, number 13 for him on the year, as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now. Fans are getting plenty of souvenirs today. That's the 5th ball we've seen clear the fence by just this one lineup alone.
Yeah, Matty V, how about this, B-Row? If you come to watch offense, you've picked the right game to come and see.
5 bombs from one team. Everybody in the lineup. They're making fun right now of the guys who don't have a homer in this one.
Takes this the other way to right, but he will come on strong out there in right and pull this one down for the first out.
Now batting, center fielder.
So the lineup flips over and digging in, Keon Broxton. In previous meetings with Bastardo, not a big sample size, 0 for 1. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
If you're going to catch up to a high fastball like that, it's all about getting that front foot down in enough time to allow your hands to start moving forward. He was way too late there.
Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair. 4 runs here in this half inning. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Christian Yelich will stand in again as we flash you back to the early stages of this ball game. There were fans still finding their seats as he launched his 2nd home run of the game as he was off to a fast start indeed. A pitch on the way. Line toward right center. Dyson is there and he puts it away to stop the bleeding. Digging in to try it again, Nick Ahmed. He'll be the first to swing it here in the Arizona 6th inning.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. If they want to get things going, how about trying to get some base runners on or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
Knee-high slider that he takes a look at.
Good breaking ball right there. Good hard slider. The count now 0-2. He's getting deep into the outing, but his slider is still staying sharp. He doesn't look at all like he's starting to tire. He looks as good now as he did early on in the game.
Arcia will stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. 1 gone. Jake Lamb will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 22, Jake Lamb.
And good movement on the slider there from Gallardo. It's strike 1. Head-to-head history with Yovani Gallardo. He's gone 2 for 5. Popped him up. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the 2nd out.
The center fielder, number 1.
Stepping in, Gerard Dyson. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Gallardo sets his sights. Here's the first pitch. Tough slider down low for a strike.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
And he struck him out. So it might be time to begin the countdown as he's now gone through 6 innings without allowing a base hit. Diamondbacks down in order. They're down 9-0. Welcome back to Chase Field here in Phoenix. This one pretty much all over, but the shouting as we check our game summary to see how we've gotten to where we are. Brad Boxberger enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. Peralta is over, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Travis Shaw. He was a ground-out victim last time up. First pitch of the at-bat. A changeup over the inside corner. Boxberger is at least partially known for a good changeup, and it's not just any change of speed pitch. It dances all over the place. Hit well on the ground to first. Fielded by Goldschmidt, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Stepping into the box, Jesus Aguilar. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. From the stretch. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. The 0-1 delivery. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
Obviously looking to pull the baseball right there, out in front on that off-speed pitch. This will be an interesting sequence right here to see if he slows him down even more or tries to run a heater by him.
Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee, but they hold a 9-0 lead. Coming to the plate now, Ketel Marte will try and get something started in the home half of the 7th.
We're moving right along into this one as we head into the late innings. Listen, if you want to score, you got to have to bunch some hits together, and they haven't been able to do that so far. So hopefully this leadoff guy, this will be the right guy at the right spot to get something going.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Stays alive, still 0-2. Another 0-2 coming from Gallardo. And he strikes him out here. So that's out number 1 here in the 7th as he continues to keep him out of the hit column. Up next for Arizona, Paul Goldschmidt. He's rolled into groundouts a couple of times already here in the ballgame. And he lays off there 1-0.
1 ball, no strike.
A ball and a strike.
Looks like he's got a good feel for that two-seam fastball this far into the game. He's used it really effectively tonight.
And he fouls this one off. Got him. So that's the 2nd out of the inning, and he's 7 outs away now.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
Yasmani Tomas.
So here's the cleanup hitter for Arizona, Yasmani Tomas. He flew out in his last at-bat. Gallardo gets the sign. Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
Textbook pitching performance so far in this one as we move into the later innings. First pitch strikes, how about over 90%? That's about as good as it gets.
Behind 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he struck him out to retire the side, so he's through 7 complete, still working on a masterpiece. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Digging in, Orlando Arcia. He came across to score after doubling in his last at-bat. First delivery to him on the way. And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. And he's going to get there as he starts out the 8th with a leadoff triple.
Anytime the ball is hit that hard to deep center, you know it's going to be a tough play. The center fielder gives chase, but it ends up coming off the wall, and by that time, you knew it was going to be a triple.
Here's the first pitch to him. No balls and a strike to count.
Watch your lips in the first couple rows there. He got the head out on that changeup. Good thing they enforced the new netting rules this year.
With this one almost in the books, the story was this offense, fellas.
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Slapped hard the opposite way, but he'll barely have to move out there and right as he hauls this one in for the 2nd out. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Giovanni Gallardo. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. No balls and 1 strike. Oh, 1, here's the pitch. Hit high and deep to right center. And he will get there as he had to cover a lot of... Digging in now, David Peralta. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect. But getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
Strike 2.
He's feeling it out there on the mound, just getting the ball and throwing it with a lot of confidence right now.
Popped him up. Arcia backs up a bit, and he takes charge for the first out.
Third baseman number 3, Daniel.
Stepping up now, Daniel Descalzo. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Little dribbler down the line, but it gets fouled. Got him. 4 outs away from his date with history.
Well, a huge out number 2 here in the 8th. 4 outs remain, but the finish line is starting to come into focus now.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Started that swing a bit too early.
Guys, I've been really impressed with him tonight. I mean, he's carving these guys up with all of his pitches.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. And he struck him out. So he's now through 8 full innings and will take his no-hit bid into the 9th. So 1-2-3 go the Diamondbacks. Starting to look bleak, down 10-0. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Keon Broxton. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit hard towards second. And that's a base hit. So a little first pitch swing in there as he's on to kick off the inning.
That was pretty obvious in live action that ball was hit hard. And after analyzing it with our show track technology, we see that our eyes did not deceive us. 114 miles an hour was the exit velo. An impressive swing of the bat.
In is Christian Yelich. Swing, high drive, deep down the left field line. This ball is slicing, and he pushed it just a bit too much. It'll wind up a foul ball. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first down.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone. And when you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
Stepping in now, Hernan Perez. Ranging back is Dyson to the track. Oh, but it's off the balcony. And he's in safely to third. As also on the play, a run comes across to score.
Man, he's wishing right now this game could go on forever, or at least until he can get up again, because otherwise that is probably his last at-bat of the game, leaving him 1 leg shy of hitting for the cycle. Regardless, he's had an incredible game.
Line to the right side, but a foul ball. Comes set, and the 0-1. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
In today's game, it's seeing so many guys strike out and not worry about it. I'd love to see a little 2-strike approach right here. Maybe shorten up a little bit and try and force feed something the other way.
The 0-2 home. Count remains at 0-2.
He might not want to throw that one again. I know his timing was a little bit off at the dish, but he kept his hands back. just missed that one, fouled that one off really hard.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center.
Chasing after it is Dyson.
He gets there to make the catch, but this should bring home a run as the runner tags from third. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
Hey, every pitcher likes to have some runs scored for him, but particularly when you're throwing as well as he is tonight, and he gets another insurance run on top of it.
Now in the box, Jesus Aguilar. He's 1 for 4 for the game. First offering on its way.
Yep.
There's a strike.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attack in the philosophy more north-south. Just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that sinking fastball for fear that guys are just going to run their barrel into it. Not the case with the high fastball.
2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. We'll see 8, 9, and 1 due up in the bottom of inning number 9. It's the Brewers 12 and the Diamondbacks nothing. Now at the plate, Nick Ahmed starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Here's a cold strike about thigh high, 0-1.
Objective number 1 right here is finding a way to get on base. So I'm not surprised to see him taking on the first pitch there.
And he misses with it, 1-1. No contact there, and it's 1-2.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
Ready with another 2-strike offering. And another foul ball. Ready with another 2-strike offering. And he struck him out for out number 1. So now just 2 outs away from the no-no.
He's just bringing up strikeouts left and right. But what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
Alex Avila will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 5, Alex Avila.
On Gallardo with the good live fastball. It's 0-1. Comes into play here at 273. 6 home runs and 21 driven in. A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2.
I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's his windup. I don't know if it's just flat stuff. But he's getting a lot of swings outside the zone, and he's having a big game.
Now the 0-2 pitch. Very weakly on the ground, but that one rolls foul. Struck him out. So now just one man stands between he and his no-hitter.
Boy, he's having a hard time just putting the ball in play right now. He took the hat trick with 3 strikeouts yesterday, and here's another one today. Looks to me like he just needs to simplify his approach and focus on making some contact.
Here's Gerard Dyson. Fouled off. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. The 0-1. Swinging bunt out in front of the plate. Oh, and no time to get him at first, not with his speed, and that'll go down as an infield single.
Hey, this game is close right here, but I'll take you inside the mindset even if it was a blowout. I know the team's down to their final out, but you'll be hard-pressed to ever find an offensive player give away an AB. Nice infield single right there to keep the line moving.
He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Arizona down to its last strike. Popped him up. In there, a base hit. In to score is the runner from first.
He was on cruise control the entire game, but he gets brought back to reality here. An RBI double gets them on the board, and now that they've broken the dam, we'll see if they can generate some more runs going forward.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Taking called strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
Marte at second with 2 down. Popped up. And he will make the catch here for the final out, and the Brewers will add 1 more to their winning streak as this ball game is over.
Yeah, they could only manage 2 hits against him the entire game, so they were never really in a position to even challenge him. Rock solid win and a memorable performance.
12-1 at the end of this one. The Brewers jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Giovanni Gallardo earns his 8th victory of the season, turning in a very strong complete game effort. So that's a wrap here tonight. Mark DeRosa.
Welcome to our Wednesday edition of Inside the Show. Let's jump right into Tuesday's action. Looking first at the NL Central, the Brewers tallied 5 home runs overall as they made it a laugher against the Diamondbacks, 12-1. The victory extended their incredible run of consecutive games with a win. The St. Louis Cardinals had 12 hits as a team as they defeated the Twins in the Twin Cities 8-4. The Chicago Cubs swatted 4 home runs in this one as they beat the Braves in Atlanta 12-6. The Pirates sent 3 balls into the seats as they took down the Chi Sox in front of a home crowd 5-3. The Giants picked up 14 hits in total as they grabbed the win against the visiting Reds 7-6. The Los Angeles Dodgers got 12 hits in this one as they took down the Fish in Miami 5-1. They now have 5 straight wins. Trey Turner plated 3 runs on the day, helping the Nats get past the Yankees 6-3. He is among the National League leaders in stolen bases. The New York Mets knocked out 12 hits as a team as they took down the visiting Blue Jays 7-3. The Colorado Rockies got 11 hits overall as they made short work of the Padres 9-2. Matt Joyce was hot at the plate, collecting 3 hits in the game as Oakland took down the Red Sox 3-1. The Phils combined for a 4-hitter as they beat the O's in Baltimore 4-1. The Indians put together 10 total hits as they took down the Tigers in Detroit 3-1. Kevin Kiermaier drove home 3 runs, leading Tampa Bay to a win over Kansas City 5-4. Jose Alvarez got win number 1 on the year as the Angels disposed of Houston 2-1. The Seattle Mariners held the opposition at bay with only 4 hits as they were winners over the visiting Rangers 3-0. That's all for today's show. See you back here tomorrow. Have a great day.
Not a surprise for this time of year. It is burning hot here at Chase Field in Phoenix. Today, getaway day here in this 3-game series between the Milwaukee Brewers and the Arizona Diamondbacks. The Brewers are looking to make history here today. Can they break the all-time winning streak record? We'll see right after this. Taijuan Walker gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Listen, the sky has been the limit for Taijuan Walker, and I've been saying this, and I'll continue to say it. I'm going to give up on Taijuan Walker when Taijuan Walker gives up on himself. Big, strong guy, 95 to 97 miles an hour. Good, clean, soft mechanics. Good overhand curveball. His changeup has gotten better. This could be one of the up-and-coming right-handed pitching stars in the game of baseball.
Hot shot on the ground is short. And that's the first out.
Left fielder.
So striding in, Ben Gamel, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. Now here's the ball hit high and deep to straightaway right field. And that one is gone! A solo shot here to straightaway right field. 6th home run on the season for him. As the Brewers get on the board first, it's 1-0.
Hey, that's one of the toughest parts about standing out there on the bump, giving up a long home run or giving up a bomb at any time. As a pitcher, you just have to regroup and get back on that horse.
Here's Ryan Braun now.
The right fielder, number 8, Ryan
Line towards center field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Batting fourth, first baseman number 7.
Striding forward now, the Brewers cleanup hitter, Eric Thames. He's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. And he gets around on one and hits it high and deep to straightaway right. Peralta going back at the track, the wall, and it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. 32 now for the season. And the Brewers move out in front now 2-0.
Well, if I was the manager, I would tell my pitchers to work around this guy. I mean, he's hit 3 home runs against them in this series. What more do they need to see? 4, 5? Jeez, enough is enough.
The third baseman, Mike Moustakas now. Back goes Pollock, still going back. And it's out of here. Back-to-back 2-out home runs.
Well, when a manager talks about hitting being contagious, that is exactly what we're talking about. One guy tees off, and the guy behind him starts to feel a little bit more confident, a little bit more focused. The next thing you know, you've got 3 home runs in an inning, and your entire offense is off and running.
Here comes the first pitch. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Here's Molina around first. He'll try for 2. And he is into second with a 2-out double.
Hey, D-Row, are you aware of this? After that knock right there, that's an 11-game hitting streak. You think he knows it's at 11?
I think he knows exactly that it's at 11. It starts off innocent. You just want to get a few knocks to get the hitting coach off your back. Next thing you know, you wake up, you've been sleeping easy for almost a week, 8 days.
Now, meanwhile, here's a ball headed out toward deep left center field. And this is going to clear the wall, a home run. The long ball is playing in this one. That was the 4th blast of the game so far for this lineup. Dan, D-Row, what are your thoughts on what they're doing as a team so far?
Matty V, D-Row, I don't know what you think, but this is like crazy. 4th round tripper of the game so far.
Yeah, you're watching his pitcher. He's just not executing on both sides. They're missing over the heart of the plate, not using the quadrants. In the hitters meeting, they focused on this stuff. They thought.
And the right fielder is there to make the catch, and the inning finally step aside here after clubbing the opposing pitching for 4 home runs en route to 5 total scores. Jimmy Nelson gets the start for Milwaukee in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Boy, was he super good in his last one, a complete game shutout. A true gem. He certainly would like to repeat that performance here.
Dan, D-Row, these Brewers, as they begin play here this afternoon, all you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year. You get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
And the sinking fastball called strike 3, and that's out number 1. With that, let's take a look at the hometown Diamondbacks lineup card. Mark, how do they bounce back and avoid the dreaded sweep?
Matty, this lineup finds himself in a hole right now. Down a bunch of runs. This is where you find out about your lineup, though, that pass the baton mentality. Can't try and get it all back at once. Have good at bats, follow the game plan you guys worked on, and stay in the zone.
Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Earl Hendricks.
Hey, you know, D-Row, the book kind of on Earl Hendricks is he likes one side of the plate or the other. Could it be where he sets up behind the catcher?
It could be, Dan, but as a hitter, that's all you look for. I'll give you a little bit off the outside edge if you're going to be consistent with it.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
First pitch on its way. A swing and a miss at a ball down. Two out, nobody on. On the ground to the right side. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Well, you know what? Good hitters are good hitters for a reason, D-Row. And to be able to hang in there on an 0-2 pitch and still be able to get a base hit, this guy's about as good as it gets.
Yeah, I'm blown away by this guy, Dan. You wouldn't know if you showed up. You wouldn't know if it's 2-0, 3-1, 0-2. Counts do not matter. This guy trusts in his craft.
1-1 the count to Jake Lamb, who jumped the gun a bit on that swing, and he's down 1-2. Nelson stands 6'6" and throws. Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. I think a few of these folks need to get out of the sun. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. So now the Brewers pitcher, Jimmy Nelson. He'll lead it off here against Taijuan Walker. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Hit on the ground out to short. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. Into the box now, Brandon Phillips. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, D-Row, in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
Okay, here's how the Snakes are lining up defensively. And let's take a look at third baseman Jake Lamb. Everybody's going to focus on the offense, and rightfully so. This guy absolutely mashes. But he's an adequate defender over at the hot corner. And be on the lookout for him to make a big play today.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Sent out to straightaway center field. Pollock has a read on it. And he makes the catch for the second out. Here's Ryan Braun now. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at bat. He's set and the pitch. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. So it's a 2-run shot for Ryan Braun, number 36 on the year for him, as this lead swells to 7-0.
Now batting.
Standing in now, Eric Thames.
The last at bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame.
And that
swung on, and this one's driven in the air as well to deep right field. And it's out of here. Back-to-back 2-out home runs. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His second home run of the game as they've widened this lead to 8 now. Now here comes the Arizona skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to motion for the bullpen as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. The third baseman Mike Moustakas
after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory.
Ready with the 0-1. Pulled toward right center field. Pollock has a read on it. And that ends the inning. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. It's the Brewers 8 and the Diamondbacks nothing. Standing in, David Peralta. He went hitless last night in a game where his guys could push across only 1 score. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A knee-high sinker. Tough pitch. Strike 1.
I got to believe this is an awesome time for this pitcher to get real aggressive in the strike zone. He's got a huge lead. He knows he can pound and try and polish up his mechanics down and away.
0-2. Here it comes. Wouldn't bite on a good sinker that time that missed. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
All right, guys, here's a defensive alignment for the Milwaukee Brewers. And if you look at the numbers on this team, defensively, they're in the top 5 fewest errors in the league. Flashing the leather, picking and grinning. Keep an eye on them. They play stout defense.
So stepping in, Yasmani Tomas. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike 1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2. 1 out, nobody on. Into the corner and slicing foul. And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
Alex Avila.
Here's the catcher, Alex Avila. Will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. And that sinker misses at the shoe tops. Ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A ball and a strike. Avila bats left but throws right and stands at 5'11". He was a 5th round pick during the 2008 draft.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
Struck him out, so he makes quick work of him here. 3 straight strikeouts, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Back now in the desert Southwest, set for the top of the third from Chase Field in Phoenix. Ready for another chance? Yadier Molina. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat. He's set. Here it comes. A changeup that catches the corner for strike one. Boy, he comes back with a beautiful pitch there, and he's dominating this at-bat. It's 0-2 now. Now here's the pitch. And he just picked him apart in that at-bat as he's gone on 3 pitches, 1 away. Didn't look to me like that was much of a protect swing with 2 strikes.
No, he was trying to go yard, 2 strikes or not. Kind of looks bad if you strike out like he did, though. I'm sure his manager would have liked for him to focus on getting on base.
Next to bat, Orlando Arcia. And remember, he hit that 2-run homer his first time up. First pitch of the at-bat. Couldn't wait back. A swing and a miss. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. Right down Main Street. Caught him looking.
Wow, talk about mowing him down. How about 2 strikeouts on 6 pitches? He isn't messing around, and these last 2 batters have had no answer for what he's throwing up there.
Digging in, Lorenzo Cain. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And that pitch catches the in.
Man, he's got a chance to strike out the side on 9 pitches. 7 down, 2 to go.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Looks at a changeup that catches the corner.
And there's number 8, 1 away.
Trying to strike out the side. Here it is. Right at the third baseman, and that'll end the inning. Gone in order are the Brewers, as the lead holds at 8-0. Ready now for the Diamondbacks, Nick Ahmed. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A tough sinker on the inside corner. And it's quickly 0-2. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. And another foul ball. Swing and a miss. 5 straight strikeouts now, and there's 1 gone. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see, he's up near the top, currently tied for second in that category in the National League. Coming to the plate now, Randall Delgado. First pitch coming. Here it is. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball one.
Hey, I hope that call doesn't throw him off his game right here. He's been pitching one heck of a game, and I'd hate to see the umpire get in his head right now.
One out, nobody on. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Called strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike three.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
Into the box now, A.J. Pollock. This will go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
The discipline has just been completely absent from this offense. Seems like they're always finding themselves behind the count, and a big reason why is they're swinging at all.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Diamondbacks down in order. They're on the short end of an 8-0 score. Next for Milwaukee, Jimmy Nelson. And to start out the inning, it looks like they've decided to stick with the same reliever out there, Dan.
They have, Matt, and I think the way he pitched the last inning kind of inspired that. But it's not uncommon for relief pitchers to have troubles after they sit and watch their guys swing the bat a bit. We'll see if he stays as sharp as he was before.
First pitch of the at-bat. And now the first pitch of the inning is sent in the air out to straightaway center. Pollock has it, and it's a quick out, number one. There's a look at the final line for the Arizona starter. Not the day he was hoping for when he took the mound. Here's Brandon Phillips. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Line drive to left. Tomas is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out. And that'll bring up Ben Gamble. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Shoots this one over to first. Goldschmidt will take this to the bag himself, and with that the inning comes to a close. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee as it remains an 8-0 ball game. Digging in the switch hitter, Ketel Marte. He'll get it started against Jimmy Nelson as we get the inning underway. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Little chopper back to the mound. And there's one down now. Now batting, Paul Goldschmidt. He reached on a single in his first try. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
Hey, I never want to take an offense's aggression away, but they've been swinging at a lot of pitches early in the count, find themselves down. I think they need to regroup, have a meeting in the dugout, and figure out a way to maybe look at some pitches.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Gamble has a beat on it. He's got it, and there are two down now. Jake Lamb standing in now. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1, 2, 3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
First offering on its way. Started that swing a bit too early.
0-1.
Just a bit jumpy that time. Swung on and missed. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Thames has got it, and the side is retired. So 1, 2, 3 go the Diamondbacks. Still 8-0.
Hitting out for the Brewers, the right fielder, number 8, Ryan Braun.
First pitch on its way. Sharp ground ball to third. And the throw is wide as he couldn't keep his foot on the bag that time, and we'll have to see how they want to score that play.
Eric Thames.
Now at the plate, Eric Thames. 2 home runs in 2 at-bats so far, and looking to add to that here.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Danny, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Way in front of that fastball.
Hey, boys, you talk about getting your ace swing off. That's what it looks like right there. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
Smoked on the ground up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit. Well, when you're going as well as he is, not even a 2-strike count is going to get in your way.
Yeah, Matty, he's having a monster season, well over 300. Right there, when you're feeling that confident at the plate, it doesn't matter what the count is. You're willing to go deep and still feel confident.
Swung on and fouled as it looked to make it all the way up into the concourse area. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Swing, and Moustakas sends a drive to right. This ball's got some carry. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. His second of the game as the blowout continues. So batting practice continues here today as they notch their 7th home run of the game.
Yeah, Matty B, you know what, D-Roll, there's an old saying, when the temperatures start to heat up, so do the bats, and that's what we saw in this one.
Yeah, Dan, without question, when the weather heats up, there's nothing better than putting on a uni and getting after it. Maybe you got a little 5 o'clock shadow work and haven't shaved in a couple days, and you're trying to go bridge. And that's exactly what these teams did today. Weather was warm, they were letting it go.
Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. 3 runs already home here. Grounded down the third baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. On the ground to third. And now a jump throw against his body. Long throw. Got him. That is a terrific play. And definitely worth another look with our show track data. Great reaction from the hot corner to make the backhand stop, and then he unleashes that very strong throw while in the air all the way across the diamond. He's going to be smiling about that one. In now is Lorenzo Cain. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second. And he will pull into second with an RBI double.
Well, the beat goes on with this guy, runner in scoring position. No doubt when he comes up, he's thinking RBI. What does he do? Double the drive and another run. This guy is a money run producer.
Into the box, Jimmy Nelson.
He swings and sends a bullet to right field.
That's in there, base hit. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second.
Hey, D-Roy, I think we've got a case right now. This team, they're just feasting on a pitcher that he's given up some runs. And it looks like he's starting to get a little bit tired, leaving some of these pitches up in the zone.
Yeah, and I think there's a fight at the bat rack right now. Guys are licking their chops, knowing he's a little bit tired. Going to leave stuff over the middle of the plate. Won't be surprised to see the bullpen get going.
And that'll bring up Ben Gamble. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Drilled right back up the middle. And that's in for a base hit. He's 2 for 4 now.
Hey, pitchers, you better start taking notice of this guy. He better be circled on that lineup card because he's on fire. That's his second hit of the ball game right there, and I don't see him stopping.
Here's Ryan Braun now, as he'll take a changeup here for strike one. The 0-1. Oh, here's a shot out to right center. Nelson rounds the corner and is headed home. He will score as they extend their lead even further. And he's safe at the plate as they extend their lead even further.
Man, if I was on the mound, I would not let this guy hurt me. He's been tearing the cover off the ball the entire series, and he drives 2 more in right here.
He is definitely a man on a mission, and he's making a huge impact. Patrick Corbin gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Gone! A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. His 3rd home run of the ball game as they just continue to pour it on here.
Now batting,
third baseman Mike Moustakas now to right field and absolutely hammered. Forget about making a play on that ball. It's way out of here. Back-to-back home runs. If you've lost count, it's understandable. That was their 9th home run of the game. Can you believe what we're seeing in this? Can you believe what we're seeing out of this lineup today, guys?
Yeah, Matt. You know what, D-Roy? We got up this morning for this.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. But not before an even 10 men come around to score here as they break this game wide open. Home half of the 5th coming up. The Brewers lead it 18-0. Striding into the box, David Peralta. He leads off in the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
Number 24.
Into the box now, Yasmani Tomas. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And he gets ahead 0-1. Ground ball left side. Fielded by Moustakas. Throw gets him 2 down. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you can see there, he's off to a flying start. The NL's leader in that department here in the month of May. Pitch to the plate is a sinker for a called strike one. Good hard sinker that time, and he's in control. 0-2.
Hey, this guy is one strike away from absolutely cruising through the first 5 innings. No need to even warm up the bull.
And we'll have to leave it there, as this is strike 3, and that will... Ready once again, Orlando Arcia, and he'll try to start things out here for the Brewers in their half of the 6th. First offering on its way. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Pollard has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out. In now is Lorenzo Cain, hoping to build off that RBI double from his last plate appearance. 92 splits the plate, and it's strike one.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the heart of the plate.
And this will find the wall out near the visitors' bullpen. Around second now and headed for third. The relay throw, but he is in there with a triple.
The pitcher, number 52, Jimmy Nelson.
At the plate, Jimmy Nelson. And an opportunity here for a 4th plate appearance here this afternoon. And you have to say, he's really earned it. Here's the first pitch to him. Swinging a ball hit high in the air, deep down the left field line. This has plenty of carry, and it's a foul ball. The 0-1 on its way. Sliders in for a strike. Cain stands at third with 1 gone in the inning. Line towards center field. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score. Here's Brandon Phillips, struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. This is line to left. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that... Now at the plate, Nick Ahmed to start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ballgame. Gerard Dyson will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
So he sets him down swinging. Gerard Dyson goes down for the 2nd out here in the bottom half.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
In now, A.J. Pollard, as he'll go after a hard sinker that time and falls behind 0-1. He's 0-for-2 in the ballgame so far. A fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss.
Man, I know exactly what this guy's feeling at the plate. Here we go again.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. So add 1 more name to the record book here as he strikes out the side on 9 pitches. On to the back third here this afternoon, and we'll have it for you next on MLB Network. Archie Bradley comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. First offering on its way. Here's a drive out to left center field. Around first, digging for 2. And he is into second base with a double, his third hit this afternoon. Now to the plate, Ryan Braun. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point.
This is the type of production they were expecting from this guy when he came to the majors a couple of years back. He looks really at ease at the plate, and that relaxed swing is getting some really good results. Good example on that double there. Always great to see a young player blossom.
Eric Thames will stride in again as he looks to join a very elite list. We take you back to earlier. This was home run number 3 in the ball game as he'll try and join just a select few with 4 home runs in a single game. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out. Digging in, Mike Moustakas. He's coming off a solo homer in his previous trip.
Well, Matt, this is one of the problems. This guy's a good fastball, particularly low fastball.
And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
That's just your classic ribby knock right there, Dan. He's able to turn on the pitch he wanted right there and drive it into the outfield.
Good job getting the barrel to the ball right there, able to get that one through, and picks up an RBI. Hard hit and a well-deserved run batted in.
Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina. Line to the right side. But that's a foul ball. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ball game. Now the 0-1. This is popped up. Ahmed has a play. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Digging in once again, Ketel Marte. No hits to this point. Here's the first pitch to him. Way out in front.
We're moving along late into this one, and it's no surprise this guy continues to pitch well. Over 80% of his first pitches have been for strikes. And when you're doing that, you really put the hitters on the defensive.
One gone down the Arizona 7th. And stepping in, the power-hitting first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt. 0-1 the count.
So far, this has been a very productive outing. We're into the middle innings of this one, and his pitch count is down. And this might be one of those starts where he can work deep into this game, possibly into the 8th or 9th inning.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Well, he got the leadoff guy in the inning on a ground out, and now he's 0-2 to start this at bat. He looks really sharp so far to start the 7th.
Struck him out and make it 14 punch-outs now in the game.
Matt, just about everything he's doing is working. All of his pitches, great command, great location. In the big key, with 2 strikes, he's attacking the zone.
Throw in time, and the side is retired. Next to bat, Orlando Arcia. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Swung on and missed for the first strike. As we head toward a conclusion in this one, I think it's fair to say that it's going to be a long time before you see a team perform like this again at the plate.
Yeah, the ability of this lineup to hit that many home runs, I mean, strewn throughout the line, it screams to the modern day of baseball. The 3 true outcomes. These guys aren't worried about hitting singles. They're trying to stop traffic over that fence.
D-Roy, it can't be better said. I think the day and age right now for pitchers is you have to approach just about every pitch like it's a 2-strike pitch. No get-me-over curveballs, no get-me-over changeups. Every pitch has to be thrown with a purpose.
Oh, and it's not often you see a guy like that flail so badly up there, but that was a great pitch for route number 1.
Not a lot of guys throw that knuckle curve, but some guys have a lot of success with it. Some say it has more bite than the traditional curveball, but I think it's more of a feel thing. It just works for certain pitchers, and it worked right there.
Standing in now, Lorenzo Cain. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. He's tripled and doubled in 4 trips in the ball game. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Cain on his way to second. And this will get to the wall out near the pool area. The relay, but he is in there with a triple.
Wow, he's getting his daily conditioning in during the game. That's his 2nd triple, so obviously he's seeing the ball great, and he's showing he knows how to motor around the bases just fine.
Stepping in now, Jimmy Nelson. Lined but speared on a hop. Throw from shallow right will get him at first, but the run will come in to score.
Number 9.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Brandon Phillips, attempting to, as they say, get off the schneid here. 0 for 5 so far. And Phillips has himself a base hit. So the 2-out hit keeps the top of the 8th inning extended.
Now batting.
Trying to pick things up where we left off. Ben Gamble working on a good line in this ball game. 3 for 5 thus far. First pitch on its way. High in the air out to center field. Holland will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. 2 hits lead to a run here for Milwaukee. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. The Brewers lead this one 21-0. At the plate, David Peralta. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
Objective number 1 right here is finding a way to get on base. So I'm not surprised to see him taking on the first pitch there.
Left side. Moustakas has it. And that's out number 1.
The left fielder, number 24.
Here's Yasmani Tomas. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Hit back up the middle. Phillips is up with it. And there's out number 2.
Now batting, catcher Alex Avila.
Here's the catcher, Alex Avila. First offering on its way. A knee-high sinker, tough pitch, strike 1. No runs, just 1 hit and 1 error in the ballgame for Arizona. Good hard sinker swung on and missed. 0-2.
Boy, he's been great in this one, and he's only 1 strike away from putting another 0 on the scoreboard.
And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. And he's got another one. 15 strikeouts in the ball game, and the side is retired. Diamondbacks down in order, and as you can see, they are way behind. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Antonio Bastardo is in out of the bullpen now as he'll be inserted into the number 6 spot following the double switch. Jeremy Hazelbaker is into the ball game as well as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. Liner toward right center. And a high bounce will take it over the outfield wall, and he kicks off the inning with a ground rule double. Into the box now, Eric Thames. Swung on, and this ball is hammered. Forget about it. See you later. Over the wall, a home run.
Now batting, third baseman, Mike Moustakas.
Third baseman Mike Moustakas now. And right into the shift. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting.
Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina. He's looking for his 3rd hit of the ball game here. From the stretch. Fly ball out toward left center field. Hazelbaker's under it. 2 down. Into the box, Orlando Arcia, and looking to improve on a 1 for 5 effort so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hot shot down the line. Here's the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. 2 out, nobody on. Here's a swing and a long drive high in the air and deep to center field. And he will get there to make the running play. Ready for another shot now, Nick Ahmed starting things for his side in the ninth as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. But these guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
A bouncer up the middle. And that'll get on by into center field for a leadoff single.
Hey, they say in this game you better have a short memory. Well, that's obviously the case with this batter. He came into that third at bat after getting his ticket punched twice. He was able to get a single.
And a first pitch sinker is over for strike one. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
Hey, he's been able to pound that zone all night, working that outer half of the plate. That's why he's having so much success.
Struck him out. Strikeout number 16 thus far as he's had a whale of a ball game. Stepping up to the plate, A.J. Pollock. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. No balls and a strike to count. The 0-1 pitch. Taken, strike two.
0-2.
Popped him up. Thames in foul ground, and he makes the catch for the second out. And that'll bring in the middle infielder, Ketel Marte. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the ninth as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
And the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base safely. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Arizona down to its last strike. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Yeah, and we knew he was in a groove from the first inning, and he just kept this thing rolling and rolling and rolling. They couldn't get anything going against him. A dominant performance with a complete game shutout.
23-0 the final this afternoon. The Milwaukee Brewers came out swinging with a huge first inning that really set them up well. Jimmy Nelson earned his 9th win of the year, and it's a dandy, a complete game, 3-hit performance. Taijuan Walker was slapped with 8 earned runs as he takes the loss. So that'll just about do it for my partners.
Hello there, baseball fans. Let's recap what went down around the league on Wednesday. Looking first at the NL Central, the Brewers' first baseman, number 7, clobbered 4 home runs as the Brewers pushed past the Diamondbacks 23-0. He is currently among the NL leaders in batting average. The Twins totaled 13 hits as a team as they got the best of the visiting Redbirds 6-4. The Braves put together 10 total hits as they nabbed the win against the visiting Cubs 4-3. The Chicago White Sox stopped their 6-game losing streak as they defeated the Pirates at PNC Park 5-3. The Giants knocked out 12 hits as a team as they were winners in extra innings over the Reds 4-3. The win was their 5th straight as a team. The Los Angeles Dodgers combined for 10 hits as a team as they took down the Fish in Miami 4-1. The win was their 6th in a row. Aaron Judge plated 4 runs with 3 hits on the day, helping lead the Yankees to a win over the Nationals 5-4. The New York Mets had 12 hits as a team as they took down the visiting Blue Jays 8-5. The Boston Red Sox pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they grabbed the win against the visiting Athletics 2-0. The Phillies completed a short 2-game sweep as they blew out Baltimore 7-0. It was their 5th straight victory. The Cleveland Indians finished off a 3-game sweep as they took down the Tigers in Detroit 3-1. The Royals combined to allow only 4 hits as they beat the visiting Rays 2-1. Joe Smith earned the 3rd W of his season, leading the Astros to victory against the Angels 5-4. Joey Gallo was a clutch performer at the dish with 4 RBIs, leading Texas to victory over the Mariners 5-1. And that's what's going on around baseball heading into today's action. Join us again tomorrow for more updates from around Major League Baseball. TGIF, and welcome to Inside the Show. Looking first at the NL East, the Cubs held their opponent to just 2 hits as they beat the Braves in Atlanta 2-1. The Pittsburgh Pirates launched 3 home runs as they bested the visiting Padres 5-2. Paul DeJong had 3 hits on the day as the Cardinals defeated the Phillies 6-1. His modest hitting streak was also extended to 5 straight games. The Dodgers brought out the rooms in a 3-game sweep as they were victorious in extra innings over the Marlins 10-5. It was their 7th straight victory. Ty Block grabbed the victory, his 4th of the year, as the Giants toppled the Rockies 3-2. They now have 6 straight victories. The A's combined for a 4-hitter as they beat the Blue Jays in Toronto 3-1. The Texas Rangers grabbed 13 hits in the game as they beat the White Sox on the South Side 5-2. Adeiny Echeverria drove in 3, helping the Rays take down the Angels 3-2. Mike Leake got his 3rd win this season as the Mariners got past the Tigers 4-3. And that's the show. Thanks for listening in. I'll be back tomorrow with more news and updates from around the majors.